Sir, block assessment is sought to be reintroduced. Reassessment provisions are again sought to be tinkered. When the Parliament, in its wisdom, had done away with block assessment, proceedings for such cases, where is the need to revisit again? These frequent changes, sir, in such an important piece of legislation, which are unnecessary, unwarranted, will lead to avoidable litigation and further burden the courts. Sir, when concession was given decades back only on the basis of additional levy, can the concession be withdrawn while the additional levy continues? This is backstabbing, sir. This is exactly what has been proposed. STT was levied on buying and selling of equity shares and mutual fund units, accompanied with reduction in the tax rates on capital gains such securities, sir. Sir, now the rate of capital gain tax is proposed to be increased while the STT remains. People lose faith, sir, in the government with such steps. For example, sir, LTCG on equity shares, equity-oriented funds, existing is 10% over 1 lakh. Now proposed is 12.5% over 1.25 lakhs. STCG on equity shares UF is 15%, proposed is 20%. Sir, the LTCG gain tax on other assets is prima facie being reduced. Sir, however, the benefit of indexation is being withdrawn. Again, this is a derogate step. The CII method was well thought and has been working fine for the past several decades. Why repair something which is not being broken, sir? I'll give an example, sir. Purchase of a flat in 2001, existing is 15 lakhs, proposed is 15 lakhs. Index cost, sir, is 54, capital gains tax is 20.55 lakhs, proposed is 60 lakhs. Capital gain tax is 4.11 lakhs, proposed is 7.50 lakhs. This is an 82% increase in tax liability, sir. In fact, in all the new tax regime, the rate of 12.5% without intersection should be optional. As announced by the Finance Minister on August 6, it is not enough, sir, if it is made applicable prospective from July 23rd. The option should be left to taxpayer even for new assets purchased.